Hi, I'm Dr. Julia, and I just thought of some more fun facts that I'd like to share. So, I mentioned in a couple of videos ago trauma in kids and how it can look a little bit different, but I also want to point out and remind people that trauma is the response, not the event. So, what might be traumatic for one child or one person may not necessarily be traumatic for a different person. It is how our brains and our bodies process challenging things that have happened to us. Teenagers are probably not actually that dramatic, or not as dramatic as they could be considering everything that's going on. So number one, they are wired for risk taking and big, strong emotions. First of all, so that's like the biology basis. Number two, they are often in this weird period between being treated with expectations of like an adult, getting a job, making decisions about their lifelong future goals, going to college, yada yada, while also still being treated like a child while at school, right? So raising your hand to use the restroom, all that good stuff. And we need to remember that this is the first time that they are experiencing something major, so it probably is the worst thing that happened to them. It probably is the hardest breakup that happened to them. It's not that they're being dramatic, it's just how their brain and body are wired. I've mentioned before the importance of sleep for emotion regulation, physical health, all that good stuff. And something to look out for is if your child has had lifelong issues with sleep, could they potentially have a neurodevelopmental disorder? So quite often we notice increased concerns with sleep in children with autism as well as children with ADHD. So keeping an eye on sleep patterns and just figuring out, are there other patterns that might suggest that their brain is developing a little bit differently. And then there are targeted approaches that we can use for neurodevelopmental challenges and differences, and then like typically developing kids.